Welcome to Personal Development Mastery Podcast. This is another snippet of wisdom where I select my most insightful moments from previous episodes. Today's snippet comes from career coach Keith Anderson, who talks about how societal and parental programming shape our identity and why acknowledging it is key to change. Let's dive right in.
Our programming, like societal programming, even parental programming from when we were really young, they're like very big gravity pieces that draw us to a certain reality, right? So first, acknowledging that that you are an identity in something like more of a larger programming or a larger societal push, but that's not necessarily who you are, right? So first, it's acknowledge that, right? And, be open with yourself and be okay with, having these feelings of maybe money and prestige and all these things in your current path, right? How you don't want to leave them behind. To start with, just acknowledge that those are there and don't try to put them down and say, oh, well, money is greedy. I shouldn't think like that, or say any should. Don't should on yourself, right? And then, from there, once you have started to get really clear with yourself on where you're at and those pieces, then it's about really exploring more about what really are you at that next layer, right? Putting aside all of the corporate BS and the corporate values and all of that, who really are you? And, to do that, it really goes back to basics of what do you like to do? Who are the people that you like to hang around or be around? What do you like to do with them? How do you like to help them, right? And what is that feeling that you have from helping them, right? And it might be something that you don't even think is possible. For example, I have a client from last year who she was a litigator and she hated her job, right? She did not like it, but she had such pressure to become a lawyer, right? From her parents mostly, right? I mean, it was also seen as prestigious and high paying, and there are all these positive connotations with that. Believe it or not, through the work that we were doing together, she was able to go back to kind of the base of who she is. And she realized she's more about helping people become better in what they're doing, right? And from there, she actually became the director of education for a nonprofit startup, working with Palestinian children, right? Kind of random, right? Because she was a corporate executive working as a litigator for a large tech company here in the United States. And doing that is completely 180. So, it's first identifying who you are now, then it's identifying who you are underneath all of the societal pressure. And then it's about planning a path on what your North Star is and understanding what you represent in your life. Not I am a doctor, I am a teacher, but who do you help? What do you help them with? And why are you doing it? And seed all of the different seeds that you have, plant those, and some of them will ripe, some of them won't, but that brings you towards the direction of where you're going, right? Because I also firmly believe in my own life and what I've seen from everyone I work with, is that the purpose of life is to be happy. And to do that, you just need to go within first, understand where things are, and trust that by following your intuition and your guidance, that you are moving down the right path, even though it might not be anything that you thought it was earlier, So, yeah.
Thank you for listening. You will find the full conversation with Keith Anderson in episode 508. The link is in the show notes. Enjoying these powerful insights? Help keep them coming and become part of the movement at personaldevelopmentmasterypodcast.com/support. That's personaldevelopmentmasterypodcast.com/support. Until next time, stand out, don't fit in.